Okay, time to start. Okay, so Synnibear came back. And oh boy. So I wanted to take a look at the entire response sort of trilogy. Uh Starting with the first one, which I believe is this. I'm so sorry. This is a re-upload because it was deleted. Let's make sure. Gotta make sure OBS isn't screwing with me. I don't stream very often, if you can't tell. Okay, everything looks good. Okay, if you don't know, this is about the NO document where it was revealed that she groomed I believe, 14-year-old. That is the understatement of this century, by the way. Okay, keep in mind that she admits it here. Just a mental note to not be a groomer. You know? Mental note. Little mental note. Yeah, the entirety of a rape fetish comic. Suffering so hard. Wah. Yes. Therapy will fix this totally. Because you're a groomer. You're a groomer, baby. Fuck. I hate this 1 HP begging for sympathy voice. Why do you want sympathy? You don't deserve sympathy. This video just pisses me off. You're not sorry for what you've done. You're sorry you got caught. Once I've stopped being a pedophile. So, good luck with that. Just, that is true. You do not deserve our pity, and nobody should defend you. Except somebody did, and his name was Jar. I'm not the victim, but pray for me. Pray for me. This is my response, part 1. Includes discussions of grooming, pedophilia, the things you did. I think Deadwing Dork made the same comment. You're putting a trigger warning for all the things you did. I'm not a groomer. Despite what I said, I'm not a groomer. Despite all of the evidence, I am not a groomer. That admission was totally fake. And forget it ever happened. And you were right the first time. And I hate to give props to Birdie, but Birdie was right. Not just Birdie, everyone. Everyone besides you and Jar and Kumo. And I think Romantic Goblin. The City Defense Force. Okay, blame Birdie. We're gonna blame Birdie for me correctly admitting I'm a groomer. Again, not to give props to Birdie. Fuck Birdie. Such as EPI. Okay, so lawyer LARPing. That's good. It did. It did 100%. Just because a horrible person says something is true doesn't make it false. The faults of Birdie are irrelevant. Bad faith. We're gonna debate, bro, the fucking grooming allegations. If you're misled by Birdie, you are the dumbest person on the planet. What? Yeah, but you were having direct communications and introducing sexual conversations and making them comfortable with those conversations. That is. You did do that. You very much did do that. Okay, that just because you didn't give them gifts doesn't make it not grooming. And there was special attention given. It's not a checklist you need to fit every single box to fit in. The gift giving part, even if that didn't happen, it's like just because you didn't physically give them gifts. I keep. So you took advantage of that. That is called victim selection. That is the victim selection. I'm hitting my desk. And you can hear it. But that is the victim selection part. You find someone isolated. Or can you actually debunk any of the screenshots? Or anything? Oh, I cracked my thumb and you could hear it. This mic picks up a lot. More than you'd think it would. Okay, so boy washes with the mixture. Oh, is that the character AI? She made the character AI. Curiosity and trepidation as she returned carrying blankets and pillows, unsure of what she had in mind, but dreading the worst. He sat up on the bed, watching her carefully as she approached him. What are you This is this the intro to sexting with a robot? Is this the beginning of ERP that you're sharing with this child? That's making them comfortable is a way of building trust. You fit so much of this criteria. Yes. That sounds like secret keeping. Awful thoughts, but censored. I'm an ass man, what can I say? I love butts, cannot. Ugh. This is not conversations that should be had with a minor. Those are sexual. Those are kinks. Those are inherently sexual. They're about sex. What are you talking about? Ugh. You implied it with the conversations You're having. You're having mature conversations, which implies you think they're more mature than their age. Just because you don't go out and say it. Okay, but you're still having these conversations. And you continued the conversation and let it get sexual. You are the adult in the situation. So I wanted to ask what you are and not comfortable with sharing to the public. She hasn't shared any of your DMs with me. Don't worry, just wondering on her behalf. Everything else I have to say is that I don't think it's right that your friend chose to show your NSFW art to the public. You already went through this once and it hurts going through it twice. I've had this happen to me at 11. Jesus Christ. And it can be traumatizing. So this kid was already traumatized and drawing NSFW at 11. Hell, if you were so close to this person that you wanted to move in with them, that shit with Sting. I looked at the dates on all the comics in Bug Spray's video. Most of it is old from what I can understand. Even then, they don't have context to it. They're just displaying NSFW art on screen. Yeah, that video is taken down. Bug Spray was another controversy when Sydney was 19. She was having similar conversations she had with Eno with a 17-year-old named Bug Spray, but there's some iffiness with 17, 19. In some places, that is a legal relationship. But it still yeah. But there's no wiggle room for Eno. Eno is just, this situation is just all bad. Then again, I'm not sure how you feel on this right now. I'm just outside looking in, and it's none of my business. Just hope the situation gets better, something. But you've dated women before. You've had these sort of relationships with women, with other girls in the past. So you're blaming the minor. You're blaming the minor, and you were the one to have sexual conversations and not put a stop to this. Oh, yay. Yay, opening with sex joke. That's great. Well, why is a minor sending this to you? Why are you continuing the conversation? This is where you block. It doesn't matter if it wasn't your intention, it's what you did. And it probably was your intention. I'm not gonna believe you on this. If you think I'm a groomer, you're just dumb. Ignore the evidence. Just ignore the actual evidence and trust me. Oh god, not Kumo. No, uh, locker room in a high school. In a high school, locker room girl talkers between girls of the same age group. There wouldn't be a 20-year-old in a high school locker room talking about this with a child. But you don't talk about that. But you talk about she would be talking about that normally with her peers, not with an adult. With an adult, it's weird and it's predatory and gross. Yeah, you should have. There's no but about it. You should have stopped it and been the adult. You, okay, fine. Fuck you. Just fuck you. Oh my god. Just because it doesn't match the checklist 100%, it doesn't fit because, just because you didn't send gifts or whatever, doesn't make it not grooming. It's still EPI, inappropriate conversations, secrecy. Well, obviously you're giving a biased account of what happened with the kid to your therapist. So your therapist's opinion doesn't really matter here. To make yourself feel good, to get validation. People lie to the therapist all the time. Okay, I just don't believe this happened. I just don't believe you. I would skip this part, but it also comes up in the next apology, so. Yeah, that was your. Why would you do that? But this comes back. It comes up in an interesting way later. Uh, you are all of the above. Again, this comes up later. It's very interesting. Okay, thank you for this information. You've seen what the homies get up to. I hate the inconsistencies with the editing. Okay, that is true. It was a scam. I wouldn't say it was slanderous, though. It was just a scam. Okay, so Jack's a shitty roommate. This is confirmed. This has been corroborated, I think is how you say it, by other roommates, by Queen and Izzy. Or is Izzy Queen? I forgot. Oh, not the cat drama. Social Birdie, the master social manipulator Birdie, the social engineer. Because he told people you were a groomer. That's a pretty legitimate reason to not want to be with you, because you're weird with children. You know what? Good on. That's the one thing Jack did right. He ruined your reputation. It deserved to be ruined. It should have been ruined. Shout outs to Deadwing Dork. You also helped ruin your reputation. Oh no. You're hurting my fifis by calling me a pedophile. Ooh, I feel so sad. I'm so triggered by being called a pedophile because I groomed a child. Good to go. You are a bad person, though. God, this isn't a funny situation. I'm just like, I just want to laugh at the pedophile. I want to laugh at her downfall, cause like, it was deserved. What? Oh God, Turkey Tom. Did she predict it? Did she predict the Turkey Tom allegations? And they ended up being bullshit, so. They didn't do what you did. They weren't weird with minors. They might have been edgelords or whatever, but not groomers. This is the longest one. I just have to finish this one, get through this one, and then it's easy breezy short video. Fair. But, you groomed a child, so you're not allowed to make moral judgments about people, so. He did also accuse his family of abuse, so I'm surprised he still has any relationship with them. They are far more forgiving than I would be. Okay, but Birdie's stupidity does not erase what you did. I can't believe. You're being a fucking jerk. I can't believe you're saying I sexually assaulted you by touching your ass and your boobs. I always asked if it was okay, and you said yes. If you wanted me to stop, I would have. I know I poked you in places you didn't like, and I'm sorry I did that. I didn't recognize it was making you genuinely uncomfortable. If you had a discussion with me about it, I would understand and make an effort to stop. You're being an asshole. This is my first time having a friend like you, and I've never felt this close to someone before. And you know I'm affectionate, and I show affection by touching and grabbing people on their arms and legs and their hair. I always ask if you're comfortable with it, what I'm doing, and you've always said yes. You're also framing my obsession with Boy as a bad thing when you've never had an issue with it. I don't understand you. It's like you flipped a switch and suddenly disagree with everything I'm doing. Birdie's a snake. No honor among thieves. Why couldn't you be honest with me? I'm so fucking hurt by this. I feel like you know I can't control how I feel about Boy. He makes me happy and I have a relationship with him. IDK would I have. I wanted to talk to you about what it means, but I never had a chance to bring it up with you. Is mental health only an explanation for infatuation with fictional characters when it happens to you? I hate feeling like this. It feels like you hate me. I fucking hate being alive. My old suicide bait. You hate me. I know you hate me. I want to fucking die again. I've always, not that Birdie is innocent of that. Birdie does that way more. I've always given you the benefit of the doubt. I've always been there for you, even when you would split at me, because Birdie has BPD, and when you went nonverbal and when you would lash out at me. I've always just wanted to help you. I don't understand why you're so against me when I wanted to get better for you. I want to be better. You can't even try to help me now that I need you. I need you to help me be better from being a pedophile. Okay, that comes up later. Why do you, why do you have specific memories? Why is this so ingrained in your memory? I hate that I hate that we're spending more time on this than on no. Excuse me. Yeah, okay, Birdie was a shitty roommate, we know. I don't know, it just makes me nervous losing a bunch of money at once as soon as I get paid. How do you think I feel? My money disappears at the beginning of each month. Well, I don't want us both to lose our money. Please don't get mad at me if you are. I can't read tone through text. I'm not mad, I'm kind of frazzled. I got no razzle dazzle. I think you should contribute to the rent. Oh, IDK, but we'll see. I'm really nervous. Jack, I really don't want to sound mean or imposing, but you know I love you and I love living with you. You're my favorite person in the world. It is literally the least you can do. I work 35 hours, 5 days a week. I do dishes and laundry, and you can see how much of a toll my new lifestyle is taking on me. I literally considered working more hours before I even thought about asking for your help. I know you're mentally ill and your heart makes it hard for you to do much, and I do not hold that against you. I want to be as accommodating as I possibly can so you can feel safe. Can you please just split rent? Yeah, I know. I don't know how to respond to the rest of that right now. I'm scared. It scared the shit out of me. I don't do good with paragraphs. That's understandable. I was worried I scared you. I'm sorry. It's okay. I'll be fine. Why do we need to know about this interpersonal drama with this fucking roommate drama? Get back to the. This is not the important part of this conversation. I believe Queen got the cat in the end. So at least it's not with Birdie, which is a good thing. It's weird. It's just really weird. And the miner doesn't want you to do it. So it's just really weird to do. Oh my god. This is just an issue with the AMC, the animation meme community, the 16 plus bullshit. Just don't talk to minors on Discord. Just don't talk about sex with minors. Don't share your porn bots with minors. Oh my god, you're both insane. You both suck. I don't care. I don't care about this interpersonal fucking roommate drama. Does it? Is there actual proof that Birdie made Eno make the doc, or is this just bullshit? Oh my god. Just my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't care about your relationship. You were still in contact with Eno? What the fuck? Why? Why would you say that? What is this obsession with keeping Jack in your life? Oh my god. Oh my god, are the crocodile tears coming? Is she gonna cry in this video? You groomed a minor. Again, why are you still in contact with Eno? Why were you still in contact with Eno? Sorry I missed your calls, I was asleep. Also, the police came by. We thought you were dead. Lol. Almost, but no, I just slept in on accident. If you're ever in danger, you know how to reach me. I just want at least make sure you're okay. You live with each other and you still have to use Discord? You don't have each other's phone numbers? I've uncovered even more information about Cinny. I've been speaking with her friends, coworkers all day, now Cindy's ex-friends, and now my friends, I stole them. I've been staying with them. All I want you to know, I'm somewhat safe right now, but my living situation is not stable yet. We're all working on a second video together, but it's going to take a while for me to edit because again, I'm in between housing, but I will make everyone aware of one thing right now because Eno needs help. Cindy is still in contact with Eno. She hasn't left the internet. I love you all, and I wish I could express my gratitude to each of you all individually. Also, even if you couldn't donate, don't feel guilty. The support alone means the wordo, haha, JoJo reference, to me. I love each and every single one of you. Fuck Cindy. I live and suffer, Pedobear03. And lastly, stay tuned. I'll give updates as soon as possible, but it's hard to check the internet while worrying about where I'm gonna sleep. I'm anxious knowing I can't get info out as soon as possible, but I know you'll all wait for me to be safe. 5 out of 6. By the way, I left Cindy's apartment last night. I have Scorp with me, don't worry. Unfortunately, had to leave Stupid behind. I left a little surprise for her on the couch. And it's a hat that says Groom. Hitman. Fucking the birdie hitman. TW Blood plus Ice Train. Message to all featuring damage code of 6969. God. Kill all groomers and dead Synnibear. Jack on dead Synnibear. Kind of ironic for Birdie to say this, but fuck yeah, kill your local pedo. For legal reasons, I am not wishing harm on Cindy at all. I just like this art. My creepypasta. Scootaloo is mine now, and she likes to kiss Birdie on the mouth. Spooky, scary lesbians. Also, Scootaloo is lesbian pride colors. I'm just now realizing it was meant to be. Chicken. Also a chicken. Cindy told me the details of the story the most. I plan to revive it without Cindy as a character or creator and give it the old Jack spin. I still can't make a statement regarding this in particular, but I feel like I need to say something about what I've just learned. Sydney is attempting to make a comeback video. I believe her main angle is just going to be me calling me unreliable because I'm mentally ill. Do not let her come back. Quote retweeting. Due to recent events, I cannot make a second video on Sydney. I cannot give details, but the situation has escalated to a danger level. So I won't say anything else unless it happened about it, unless I need more help. It's B. Oh my god. No, not the suicide baiting again. Do not do this. Why? Just why? And the sympathy tear, the crocodile tears for sympathy, really great. Or just get off the internet forever. Oh. And that was the second response. This right here was the lesson in victim blaming, part 1. That was her response to Deadwing Dork, who made fun of Birdie's I'm Back video, but that is not what we're here for today. Okay, so final apology. It absolutely was, and it made waves when it hit. Fucking people went berserk. As you should. That wasn't the issue. The issue was not taking any sort of accountability and deciding that you're not a groomer when you are. Just one more response. Oops. Just one more response. One more response will fix it all. You absolutely should not have, because their interests, quote unquote, were your fetishes. Just say they were your fetishes. Be honest. It it should make you feel ill. You should have felt ill even thinking about doing this. You shouldn't have done it. I'm sure you enjoyed that it was taboo. I'm sure that was part of the thrill. You're talking about grooming a child. Can we not do the YouTube algorithm censorship? Like, you're not trying to get this video monetized, hopefully. You were an adult. This does not excuse anything. You were an adult. You should have known. So you're putting blame on the child. You're still kind of blaming the child here. You're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught. I'm not the first person to say that. I'm just... People like this are sorry they get caught. And even if they do feel remorse, who cares? They did it. Will you admit that it was grooming? She doesn't. I've seen this on Op Block stream. Eno commented on this video. I'm not sure if I'm gonna find the comment, but Eno responds to this video. I hope they never see you again. God, so you were just insufferable. Again, stop censoring. You're not trying to boost this video in the algorithm or get it monetized. Why are you censoring? Here we go. Birdie drama. God, I wonder if Birdie. Do you think Birdie's gonna make a comeback? I wonder if Birdie lurks. Do you think Birdie lurks? That is not a good thing to admit. Like, if Birdie's lurking, Birdie has to see this. If he's still lurking. I don't know what Birdie is up to. I don't even know if Birdie's still alive. Sock gang. I was in a dark place. But I'm better now, I swear. Mm. I need to go do something. I need to go do something for a sec. Ooh, I should have switched to the Be Right Back screen, but I had to do something real quick. It's the internet's fault. It's the internet's fault I'm a weirdo. I'm also struggling to understand. Yeah. Which is why you should get off the internet. Nobody is obligated to trust you. Nobody should trust you. I don't trust you. Why should anybody trust you that you're telling the truth? The strength, it was so hard for me to admit I'm a groomer. Even though I never actually said it. Oh, don't bring your cats into this. Also, I just wanted to show that the kitties are doing good. Here's some nice pictures of Baby and Squirp. Yes, your cats are cute, but I don't care. And that was the Synnibear response trilogy. There was a lot of bullshit. If you like what you saw, like and subscribe. VOD watchers, leave a comment.